released May 29th by indie team Jandusoft. Indiecalypse is basically the story of three young, aspiring game developers teaming up to create what's in their minds the greatest video game ever made, which is said by Jandusoft to be based on real-life events. Thanks to the developers for the review code. Indiecalypse is one bold endeavor. This game is riddled with profanity, vulgarities, obscenities, and a general lewd, don't give a fuck how anyone feels about it vibe. Shots are fired, jabs and shade thrown at every turn, and I like it. I've stated many times before on this channel, I much prefer mature content. If it's a book, a movie, music, video games, just keep it M-rated or worse. I've also stated how much I love it when devs mix this cartoon art style with mature content, and I've clearly got all I've bargained for here. The second I saw this guy named Mr. Fuck-Eye, I knew I was in the right place, and the humor just keeps elevating from there. Jandusoft clearly has yet to grasp the concept of chill. No fucks were given in this game's development, and I applaud you guys for that. In a world where everyone is on edge, sensibilities are as fragile as goods in a china shop. It's great to see some of us refusing to fall in line with the rest of the herd. Indiecalypse pulls no punches, a completely no-holds-barred approach. Crude fun is made of everything here, from sexuality, religion, celebrities, pedophilia, parenting, education, racism, drug use, cultures, E3. Hell, the devs even make fun of themselves. The story, while said to be based on real-life events, cannot within reason be taken seriously. How can it? The game doesn't take itself seriously. This adventure was well put together, in what I'd like to call ingenious comedy. Definitely not for the faint of heart. If you're easily offended, steer clear. You have been warned. Indiecalypse employs one very interesting mechanic here. On your journey with these three misfits, you'll come across minigame after minigame. Basically, anything that has to be done here is executed through a minigame. Example, when Jack had to get a job, he worked at a burger joint, and it played out similar to games like Cooking Frenzy. All minigames are spoofs of actual licensed games. There's Mortal Kombat, The Binding of Isaac, Enter the Gungeon, Geometry Wars, Jetpack Joyride. This one here, which is a jab at Cuphead, had to be the most disturbing and hilarious at the same time. We see nods to Doom, Angry Birds, Call of Duty. The list literally goes on. The minigame mechanic is, based on my experience, quite original. I've never played a game like this before. The mechanic does have its ups and downs though. For example, it keeps the game interesting. It'll never get old. That's an up, but on the flip side, some of these mini-games were downright annoying. Lucky for us, they're all relatively short experiences, and I think Jandusoft intentionally made the instructions for each incoherent, but hey, I don't mind. It kinda added to the fun factor. The visuals are just downright amazing. What else can I say at the risk of sounding like a shill? I assure you, as enthusiastic as I may appear, a shill I am not. I received no compensation from the devs for this review. The cartoon visuals are genuinely beautiful. The animations are a sight to behold for what this is. It perfectly depicts the message this game is subtly sending. The audio further complements the experience. I was never a fan of gibberish in games, like Simlish, but I'll keep my complaints at a minimum for this, as it didn't seem out of place, nor did it compromise the humorous delivery. Indiecalypse has a short runtime. You can complete the entire game in a sitting or two, should you have the desire to do so. In one day, you could easily run through it though, so it does not overstay its welcome, and is priced accordingly. Indiecalypse is available on Steam, Switch, Xbox One, PS4, and Mac, so just about anyone can take a stab at it, and everyone should. This game made my day. Indiecalypse further reminds us what can be done, the unexplored possibilities in gaming. It indirectly points at this fact in the story of the game, all while making fun of said fact, but it's plain to see regardless of what jabs are taken in the story. I'm saying this because I've never experienced a game like this before, and would never have thought of something like this. This game personifies the whole indie scene, devs thinking outside the box, and not giving one damn fuck what anyone has to say about it. I mean, the devs obviously want people to like and play their game, but my point is, they still went ahead and developed this title fearlessly. I could talk till the cows come home about this game, and I would. It's that good, it's just that refreshing. But at the end of the day, I'd have to say about Indiecalypse what I've said about VR gaming. Sitting on the sidelines, watching or listening just isn't enough. You have to play this to totally understand. And it doesn't matter if this genre is your cup of tea or not. Quite frankly, the devs describe this as an adventure game, and they aren't incorrect. But it's more than that. The game is like a genre all by itself. Whatever your platform of choice is, go out and grab yourself a copy of Indiecalypse now. It'll be well worth the money and playtime. Fuck! AAA games are all well and good, but many times, if you like a truly unique experience, one off the beaten path, then indie scene is where you want to be. Show your support for independent game developers. Most if not all indie games are priced relatively low. Some are even free with the option to donate, so there's really no reason to pass. Thank you for watching. If you like my content, feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. If I pissed you off for some reason, then we all know where to find the various hate buttons, don't we? Either way, I won't hold it against you. Our game is never over.